Hi friends, welcome to AMG World. Here I am with a mechanical topic which is related to working of CI engine based on PV diagram. CI engine means compressed ignition engine, which is also called as diesel engine. And last video we already have gone through the functioning of SI engine, petrol engine, or auto cycle engine based on the PV diagram. In the same way, this particular functioning, we can deal. We'll go through. So, what is our topic? Diesel engine working so based on PV diagram. So here's the PV diagram. Here this one is the pressure and this one is the volume axis, and this particular diesel engine cycle also called as constant volume process, constant pressure process. Here comes the constant pressure, right? This one is the constant pressure line, and we have a cycle here in this way, so we have two adiabatic cycles, adiabatic processes, and here comes the constant volume process, and this one is from process 1 to 2 is a adiabatic compression stroke, and next comes constant volume process, and here we have this one is adiabatic expansion, and this one comes exhaust, and here comes a line intake and exhaust. Actually, this one is a theoretical diagram. Theoretical one. Here, this one is a theoretical PV diagram. The same thing. Actually, we gone through the past video, which is related to auto engine. This one is also same. If we compared with that particular auto cycle process, but the process is going to change. That's it. So how the diesel engine functioning based on this particular PV diagram? For explaining, I have to draw the diagram of strokes which going to occur in engine during its process. So here comes this one. So this is the crankshaft, TDC to BDC. So TDC to BDC. So the piston traveling from TDC to BDC, and we have inlet valve open and exhaust valve closed and fuel valve. Remember one thing, this is a diesel engine, right? Here we should remember two key points. Here the charges are the only air, not air fuel mixture, and the fuel injector is going to be used in this particular diesel engine instead of spark plug, which used in auto cycle engines or spark ignition engines or petrol engines. Here comes the first stroke, suction stroke. So suction stroke, right? What happens during rotation? Piston travels from TDC to BDC. We have a law which is P. So P is directly proportional to T and inversely proportional to V, right? Here, look at here, piston traveling from TDC to BDC, which means here comes the TDC and here comes the piston. So the piston traveling from TDC to BDC, which means here the volume is increasing, right? Here the volume is increasing and V is inversely proportional to V, so P. So what happened to how the increased volume affects the pressure? it reduces, right? The pressure reduces within the particular volume. What happens? At this condition, we have inlet valve opened and negative pressure creates, which sucks air from atmosphere through a filter, right? Through a filter into this particular engine cylinder. So this is the first stroke. Here this is theoretical one. Here I take ATP, which means atmospheric pressure 1.013 bar. And this particular atmospheric pressure, what happens? The air is going to enter into the engine cylinder in this particular suction stroke. Here comes the suction stroke, and the arrow mark is towards the cycle, right? Towards the cycle. So this means the air is entering in the engine cylinder. Here comes the next process, which is compression stroke. The name itself saying that something is getting compressed. Here comes the TDC and here comes the BDC, right? Here we have crankshaft, and crankshaft rotates. What happens? Piston travels from BDC to TDC here, right? BDC to TDC means the volume is reducing. Here comes the volume is reducing, which means pressure increases. And here the pressure increases, which results, pressure increases means the pressure of air which is present in the engine cylinder is going to be increased, right? In this condition, we have both valves closed and fuel valve also set to cut off. This means here there is no chance for this particular air which already trapped in the engine cylinder. There is no chance to escape, right? Both valves are closed. So which means the volume reducing, and the pressure, which is pressure of the particular air which is present in the engine cylinder is going to increase, right? Here P is directly proportional to T, which means this particular air will get heated up, right? So what happens at high temperature, high pressure? In the third stroke we have expansion stroke. For understanding this, expansion stroke, here comes the crankshaft. At the end of just near at the end of compression stroke, this is the compression stroke, this is the compression stroke. At just end of the compression stroke, what happens? The fuel is injected in the compressed charges, which creates ignition, right, of this particular charges which present in engine cylinder, right? At this condition, both valves closed, fuel is injected or atomized in this particular high pressure charges, which is air, by a fuel injector. So this pressurized fuel enters the engine cylinder from a pump which is called fuel injection pump. We'll go through that particular pumps which are going to be used in the engines. We'll go through them in the next upcoming videos. So here comes the fuel injected. Here the fuel injected, what happens? It creates combustion, right? And the force which is created by the combustion, it pushes the piston down, right? It pushes the piston down, which means here in this particular stroke, the piston traveling from TDC to BDC, right? TDC to BDC. The piston traveling from TDC to BDC. TDC to BDC means crankshaft is rotating in this way. So in this particular stroke, what happens? This is the compression stroke, right? Adiabatic compression. Here, look at here. This is the compression, and here volume reducing and pressure increasing. This particular stroke works on the basis of 1 to 2 process, and we have constant volume, constant pressure, heat addition. Here the fuel is injected. Addition of heat means injection of fuel. So at this particular fuel injection process is going to be taking place at constant volume, constant pressure process. So constant pressure process. So here comes the expansion stroke. What happens during expansion? The piston travels from TDC to BDC, which result in reduction of pressure, which means here piston traveling from TDC to BDC means the volume, the swept volume of the engine cylinder, the volume which is present between engine head, the lower portion of engine head and the top portion of piston is going to increase, right? This volume is increasing, pressure is reduced. Right here the pressure drop takes place, and look at here the pressure point. Here some if I have some 10 newton, so 10 bars of pressure, here I have 1 bar, which means here the pressure drops from 10 bar to, here comes maybe here 3 bar. So pressure drops from 3 bar to so 10 bar to 3 bar during this process of expansion. And we have exhaust stroke, right? Next we have, this is the expansion, and we have exhaust stroke. Here is the piston, and here the piston travels from the BDC to TDC. In this particular stroke, what happens, crankshaft is rotating, piston travels from BDC to TDC, and at this condition we have exhaust valve opened and inlet valve remains closed, and the fuel valve is set to cut off, and here exhaust valve open. So here with the movement of piston from BDC to TDC, what happens, the volume again reducing, right? The volume again reducing, that result in increasing pressure. At this condition there is a escape hole opened. By opening the exhaust valve, what happens, the flue gases, the burnt flue gases are going to be escaped from this particular exhaust port via exhaust manifold into the atmosphere. This one is the theoretical functioning of, this one is the expansion stroke. This one is the theoretical expansion. Look at here, how can we find this one as a theoretical? Here the atmospheric pressure, the intake and exhaust of the particular charges and flue gases are going to be taking place, right? And here constant volume heat rejection is going to take place. It is not going to happen, right? So by seeing the PV diagram we can say that this particular working is a theoretical one, but actual one, if we compare with this particular PV diagram, is having a huge difference. So let's go to that one particularly now. So let me erase all the data. So here comes the particularly, the PV diagram. Here comes the pressure, here comes the volume, and the diagrams comes like this. So this one is the suction stroke and exhaust stroke. This one is the compression stroke and expansion stroke. What happens during suction stroke? This is the ATP, which means 1.013 bar of 1 bar of pressure, right? But during the suction stroke, what happens? Volume increasing means pressure reducing. Here the pressure is reducing below the atmospheric pressure, right? Here comes the pressure is reducing below the atmospheric pressure when traveling of piston from TDC to BDC, right? From TDC to BDC, what happens? Pressure reducing during the piston movement towards BDC. The next stroke we have the compression stroke. Here the piston traveling from BDC to TDC, the piston travel from BDC to TDC. What happens? The volume increasing, the volume reducing means pressure increasing. Here comes the law, P is proportional to T and inversely proportional to V. Here volume reducing, which means pressure increasing. Volume reducing and pressure increasing means adiabatical compression. Here comes the process. Look at here, the pressure increasing and volume is reducing, right? This is the compression stroke, this is the suction stroke, and here we have next one, the expansion stroke. At this particular stroke, we have both valve closed, here both valve closed, and here inlet valve opens. It opens, and here inlet exhaust valve closed, and here comes the piston travels from TDC to BDC again, right? During stroke, what happens? Expansion. During expansion, what happens? At the end of compression stroke, the fuel is injected, and the charges which is present in the engine cylinder are going to be burned, and the burned flue gases with pressure, with a high pressure, pushes the piston down, which rotates the crankshaft. In this particular stroke, the engine gets started, and here comes the expansion stroke, right? Here volume increasing which means here, look at here, volume increasing, right? Here is the point, here is the point, and volume increasing, and with respect to pressure is decreasing. With respect to it, the pressure is decreasing. And we have the next stroke, which is exhaust stroke. In this particular stroke, piston travels from BDC to TDC, right? BDC to TDC. At this condition, we have the exhaust valve opened and inlet valve remains closed, right? What happens is during the stroke, the volume reducing between this particular engine head bottom surface and piston top surface. Here the pressure increases, which means pressure increases and volume reduces, right? Which means here some pressure is created above the atmospheric pressure, right? Here what happens at this condition, we have inlet exhaust valve opened, which makes this particular charges to flow away from the engine cylinder into the atmosphere via a mechanism we call exhaust system of engine, right? This is the theoretical, this is the practical one. So practical working of diesel cycle engine. So up to here, I hope I have completed this particular topic. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned to AMG World. Do subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon to have updates, and thank you for watching. In the next video we will continue the next video of this particular engine cycles. Thank you for watching.